Yeah, I see you sitting at the table. Your energy body is present in your physical body. Um, and you're writing something real quickly. And I see you have a book. It's like the book of herbs in front of you. But then it brings me to some street. Monteu, Monteau. It's in Paris. And it's in France, 17th century. But you're there. You're like herbal doctor, or you know what you do? You actually um you collect herbs in the summer and then you put extracts with alcohol extracts and other kind of herbal remedies together. And I see people sometimes even lining up to you. It's just a little tiny neighborhood. I think I see like a brick road and they're standing on the road in a line. And your place is real small. It's just like a one room when you walk in and you see to the left and to the right. It's kind of like the same what you have now. Lots of shelves, lots of bright white shelves with those little glass bottles. You can see them, they're transparent. Some of them even have some sort of like little tiny flowers inside. They're bigger bottles. Other are just like oils, essential oils, some extracts, and there's a lot of like maybe more than 300 bottles I see. There's a lot. You're a professor of medicine, but you know, it's like you go against, I feel like you go against the current there. I'm trying to search for your name. I got a couple names going for me here. And it's like Lagemaux. I don't have no idea how to pronounce that. It's a second name actually. Like Leon, and then that second name. Um, but that's what, yeah, that's how they call you. I see you teach. You teach at the University of Paris. I see the building there. Looks very ancient, old building. And then I feel like you don't really have a family all your life, but you have this student. I see a girl in black boots up to her knees, the beret, and the check coat. It's like gray and navy check. And I see her talking to you. It's like an old looking desk in one of the rooms at the university there. And you're telling her something, but I understand you actually developed this. She looks at you like at the father that she never had, and you look at her as if she was your daughter that you never had. So that's kind of like this type of relationship. And you're very soft with her. You're just like real gentle because you understand that she's damaged from her childhood. Something about her mother raised her by herself and she doesn't even know her father. And it's life is not easy for her, but she got It's like she got like either financial aid or something. I have no idea what it is, but from the government. And you help her, and I see how you invite her to your house. It's not a house actually. It's like I see like a 4-story building. It's very long. It's like a block long. And then there's 4 floors, the old kind of roofs, and you live on the 3rd floor, and you invite her there. There's like a balcony. You're standing on it. It's spring. It's nice. It's getting warmer. And there's like a point when you just kind of fall in love with her. And then I'm fast forwarding your life to an important moment when I actually see her go. I do see her go. She meets somebody that she falls in love with. It's a different type of love. With you, it was more like she needed, she's very smart and she liked talking to you on different topics and figuring things out because you just don't, you can never, you get never brainwashed by the system, basically. You were always thinking for yourself, and she's one of those who thinks for herself also. So you got that's a deep connection through that you got connected with her. But then she goes, I see a tall, thin man. I mean, he's 27. He's got black hair and kind of green eyes, like light Rudolph, she calls him Rudolph. I feel like he comes from somewhere else. He speaks with an accent, even though they do speak French, but I understand he speaks with an accent. I know it. And Austria comes from there. He's a student here, the same university. She's graduating. He's new. He's like a freshman. And that's it. I mean, they rent an apartment, just a little tiny flat in the center of Paris. I see the tower, Eiffel Tower, from France, and I see them like kissing each other and all that. And I see you suffering. You're 64 there. I see you're really in pain because it's like you've spent 2 years together nonstop. And then all of a sudden she decided that she wants a family, she wants children, and she wants the whole life is ahead of her. You totally understand that. She's 32. She kind of needs to hurry, and you don't feel, and you feel like you're basically you die at 65. That's what I see. And you never got any, it's not from any condition. It's from loneliness. There, they happen to you, and you just go. I see you going up. I see somebody emerging. I actually do see a tunnel of light that appears in front of you. And it's almost like a door that is opening in front of it. It gives you a perception of some sort of passage to something that you didn't know about. But I see your mother showing up. She's the one who emerged. And you're saying Mama and something in French. I expected to see you. She takes you by hand. When she takes you by hand, I see like a lion hand, like a lion paw, fuzzy. And I touch him. It's not even her, it's him. And it's just the armor. I see a lot of armor. They're like a vest with big plates. It almost looks like this ancient kind of armor when they wear a skirt type thing on the lion. He has a triangular buckle. Triangular buckle is very interesting sign because he has a curved, how to say it? It's made out of um, lines that are in wave. I can draw it, but I can't explain this how it goes. But he has like a big eye inside. It looks like a pyramid, but like a top of a pyramid. And he takes you by hand and brings you to, I see like a beautiful place. It really looks like Shambhala, and that's what you say. You, it's like you've read books about it, about those beautiful places that I used to be on Earth, but they're not there anymore. And you have you go straight to your house. It's like you've been there 282 lives. You've been there, coming back and forth. You consider it a vacation between your lives. Uh, there's a there's a little house in between the mountains. I see bookshelves filled with books. You go into your bed. What kind of reminds me of the picture of Van Gogh with that bed, and um you lay down. It's like a blue color bedding with the book. Book has yellow color, light yellow. You start reading and you say, finally, I got home. You consider it home. And going to Earth, it's like your mother, but it's not your mother sitting at this round table. Totally like a Van Gogh painting, what I observe, and also real too. And that lion tells you, well, you got time to read your books, to relax, to just take your time, regenerate before another incarnation. You need to bring the knowledge to other timeline, to other people, to other family, and you have to resist a lot. You have to, because people are stupid, and I told you about it. We have to educate them. It's kind of weird, like he talks to you in this kind of manner. It's almost like, showing his authority, but also every time you come back from a life, as I understand, he shapeshifts into your mother from that particular life. And the mother that was gone before, and you're really happy to see her. And the mother figure he picks for you is always very, it's kind of nice, but most of the times, as I feel, but also authoritarian. It's like she acts like she's an authority over you and she knows better, and you have to listen to her, and you're almost like scared of disobeying or not listening. You figured out how to pretend you do her way, but to yours. In a lot of lives, I see number 28, and then 56 lives that you left her, that you left your family and became traveling and started traveling around the world. Um, Part of you really likes to travel and explore. Another part of you is like that energy body of yours likes to go back to the same place, same house. You all know all your books, you know which ones you like to read, how you like to relax and replenish and restore yourself. So there's like two parts in one. And in a way, I see like two overlays of two people. One person is made out of the it's like um it's like another energy body, totally made out of space. I see Milky Way, I see galaxies, I see stars dancing and moving, and that's part of you also. It's like an insert in your energy body, and that's the field of exploration and information that you always carry within you. And then there is the another energy body. It's kind of like you split into halves. That is totally belongs to this earth self, and our self wants to help people, wants to make people understand some things, and is always there ready and waiting to help, to help understand, heal. You also were I see a life right now that you're like biochemist, molecular. I see like you draw molecular structure, different formulas of different substances and things like that. In a book with the father, it's going. I mean, I see like Austria again, yet again, kind of like that guy who met this woman, and there goes 16th century, little back, and you are experimenting with different fluids. It just chemistry, all about chemistry, molecular structure, combining different chemical substances, things like that. It's like in your head, it was all about how can I influence molecules of the body to make them stronger, to make them better. You know, the cells regenerate themselves, and there's something about molecular regeneration. Um, Something like this you were doing, and you were prosecuted. I see that. I see you at the court. I see they are say that it's not allowed to do that, and they think that because they really don't understand what you're doing. You're inventing some machines too, and they totally have no idea what it means by if because they don't, they feel like it's a threat to the society. So, and I see you like being in some sort of prison for a while. It's kind of deep underground facility, something. But then that's where I see that lion. It just like he actually, it's like he makes you do some projects for him. He, in every life, he creates a page with steps or a protocol that you have to follow of different projects that he's fascinated that the human mind, paired with imagination, can come up with such ideas. And he's really watching you, and he's also recording and reporting to his big ship. He's just one of the those crew members on the spaceship, and I see those all like, well, we call them Lyrans, but those are the ones that are orbiting Earth. They're really like underneath the dome of Earth. They're just studying. They're studying people. They're starting the biology, molecular structure of the body, organs, composition, how it can be influenced by different chemicals, things like that. So it's just a lot of research going on there. I see there's Mantis and Grace on the spaceship also with them. They all like divided into groups and do their own tasks assigned by that lion. You know, his name is Mantar, and he's like makes this Mantar like this. He says, I'm looking at him now and telepathically asking him what you're doing. He says there's more than 500 participants, and we're just studying human biology and how we can change you. And because we're willing to create a different new race of Flyran beings who would have a big percentage of human DNA in them with activated original human DNA. They would really help the human race, the human race, the Lyran race, to progress in their evolution. And that's what they're doing. For this, they hired Mantis and the Greys. Greys are responsible for technology. Mantis are responsible for genetic research. Um, so you're standing, you're calling on, like I told you, here's the one in charge, the lion, standing. There's another one who plays role of your mother, always, and they're standing right in front of you in your energy sphere. And somehow related to Egyptian life that you had also. The tall one, the one in charge, the boss. You were in Egypt too. There's one life there I see clearly. And he brings you the book that you have of your 2D2 lives. You're holding the book now. You're saying, what should I do with it? I don't want to live by the book. I want to create my own scenarios. So you just take like a big, what you call it? Like a big stick was the fire at the end, and you set it on fire. The book gets burned up. Put ashes in the portal. And then here you go. You have a huge, like a real big chain around your neck and medallion. It's golden with the lion's. It's like, it's not a profile, it's an upfront picture of a lion's head with his mouth open. I can see his front teeth. It's like golden, made out of gold. It's like he put a seal on you that you belong to him. Here's this thing. There's a red paper agreement that you signed. It got that seal and your seal. Your seal has some sort of globe that kind of looks like Earth, but it's not Earth, with the wings. You know, it's like Neptune. Looks like Neptune planet with two wings on the sides. That's your seal, and you signed it with him because you wanted to explore Earth, and he offered you to do it. It's like you became partners because you're like a scientist on Neptune, and the Slyrans just came and offered to be partners in researching and investigating Earth because it's so fascinating. So many different alien groups built their own territories, and the development on different territories is different. The bodies are different. The DNA genetics different, and you're like a geneticist almost. So they became interested in you, and they just took you by interest. And you signed that agreement because I see like a thick red, like really bright red, kind of like made out of the redwood paper. It doesn't say for how many lives you agreed. It says that it's for the project of study, and when you're satisfied with your project, you would just break the agreement. But they never really give you, it's like your memories were erased because you incarnated into human body, but you don't remember that you signed that agreement. So you can't really break the contract. And right now you're tearing it apart in different pieces, and you're putting it on fire also and throwing it out. So medallion, I don't know, it's almost like um it's like some sort of like a beret that's sitting on your head, but it's totally like an implant. It's an implant with a little cord going to that. It's like a communication device, but it also has these attachments. It goes, there's like oh, it's almost like goggles in front, so he can see everything you research, everything you think. He's fascinated by your mind, so he gets it all through that implant system. He can see with your eyes, he can hear through your ears, because there's some implants in the ears also. And the chorus goes like ding right into the spaceship where all the crew is. So you take off of this beret looking thing. It's like very moldable metal. Pretty interesting construction, and it's double-sided. So in between there's like this is some technology involved. I can't. There's some energy going in between. There's like a buffer zone of energy in between your mind and that thing. And um, he can't control you. He can send you thoughts too. Sometimes they don't belong to you, but he mostly listens. He's like sitting there and listening to your thoughts and what your thought process is. He really likes it. He feels like it makes him like you teach him. You make him, you fulfill his dream of becoming a human or a semi-human, something like this through you. He can feel it, how it is. So you take it off, you throw it out. 115 strands of DNA, yellow, amber color with little interesting dots. In there, they're like blue dots. Codons are blue too. It's like he mutated 8% of it, 7.9, because it's like he wanted to be able to really connect to you, and the only way to do that was through mutation of your DNA. Because you kind of like, it's almost like you became one in a way, or you became so close that he was able to mutate your DNA through that connection that he has with you, and through that trust, because you never really figured out that it wasn't your mother who wishes you well, but it was rather that the felinoid whom you signed the agreement with. So the both agreements are destroyed, the implants are gone, the DNA, the energy bodies. Yeah, they have like holes on the sides. I think it's comes from the other lives. It comes from the from that life mostly where you became abandoned, and that was the most painful experience. Your subconscious saying that you would rather be killed than abandoned because it hurts the most at the physical, at the human level, when they do that to you. So you kind of patch the holes with your own energies. You touch them with your hands and you focus your own light. Your light is like that amber kind of light, your essences, um, energy, that color. You just focus it and heal those openings, those scratches, those cracks in your energy bodies, emotional, mental bodies. And you just fast forward, you did that, you healed them all. Mm, and now you're going back. You're going back to Neptune. It's actually really a beautiful planet. It's got like a floating cities almost over water. Um, the water is it's a different, there's no laws of physics like here. It's very light and fluffy, the water. It's hard to describe. It's like you can swim through it real fast, streamlining, and you don't really have to move your body much. You just kind of slowly push, but just by pushing once with your hands, with your arms, and like wiggling your body, you can skim through real fast. And there's this platforms that with cities above the water. You go there, and I see the Lyran spaceship comes. It's round, and they ask you if you want to sign the contract on this red paper, and you say no, I don't want to. So you cancel that moment. Then you go back to your energy sphere, open the portal, and order the boss and his this little smaller one who's been your mother or your guide, or I mean he called himself different names and different lives, also leave. Both of them left, so you close the portal. And yeah, well, let me see if he did any clones of your hybrids. No, didn't do hybrids. There've been a few hybrids. I see 4, but they live their lives and they're done. They don't exist anymore. But he took like I see like 30% of your DNA he took, just in case you would try to escape, so he would own it. And I see you getting like it's like a metallic box with the lab tube in it, and there's this yellow solution. It looks like a liquefied DNA sample of yours, and you just take it. You put it in some, it's like a bubble of energy of you, and you send it up to your higher self for cleansing. So you yourself have it, not him. So you're done with the cleansing part. If you have any questions, I can answer those. Oh, do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought maybe we got disconnected. Very
No,
quiet.
I hear you. I mean, I don't understand most of the things that you're talking about, so I certainly don't have any questions.
Oh, really? I can explain to you if you want.
Well, you're talking about my past lives and different planets and people that are watching me and learning through me. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's the whole idea, right? If you watched my sessions, the whole idea is that usually this plane, an Earth 3D plane, beings are using us for energy. So he was using you for energy. I saw over 40% that he would take of your energy, but this one was very smart felinoid. He was actually interested in your activity, what your mental activity, all that what you're doing in life, how you're figuring things out. He had like almost like a scientific book that he put together for himself from you, because he cannot do that. No, that's why. But yeah, I mean, and then plus you see the deception, how it goes. If you expect somebody to meet you after you leave your physical body, you sure will find. And he put this program in your head through that implant you had on top of your head. So you're always looking for your mother in every life to meet you and greet you. And that's what happens. But now that it's just a matrix program to deceive you and capture your soul over and over again and send you back into incarnation. So basically, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's an interesting session. And I don't know if you would like to share it with others, it would be nice. I can, if you don't want to show your face, I can cover you. If you don't want to share it, it's
No,
fine too. You know,
no,
you
doesn't
know,
matter to me.
yeah. Okay, good. We'll see. Yeah, I didn't see fear in you. It kind of explains. Oh, that's a cat.
That's my cat.
Felinoids, huh? See, you like cats.
Oh
You had a
yes.
big kitty in your energy sphere before. Yeah, you have a connection with Egypt. Do you feel that too? Do you feel the cat kind of that? No?
I mean, I have always loved cats. I don't feel a connection, just that I love them.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, thank you. That's nice. Thank you so much. I'm gonna turn up the recording. Let me do this.